Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I was having a few internet problems being outside, but we're good. We're live. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry we're a bit late. Only a minute. Morning. Great. How are we? Hopefully you can hear me and everything's fine. Just took a little while to log on this morning. Great. Sun is shining. Well, blue skies are here. Sun is just coming out. I hope we're good. It's Saturday. So welcome to your morning practice. We are going to begin lying back. We are working on our core this morning. So on Saturday, I like to do a little bit of core. So whenever you're ready, come to lie back and let's get settled. And as you descend, take your time. Morning. Great. Lovely. Okay, I like it when I see a few comments in the chat box. So, yogi's choice, how you settle. Feet can be nice and wide, toes dropping out. If that's not good for your low back, as always, bend the knees, plant the feet, let the knees maybe drop in towards one another, and that will help ease any low back issues. Okay, doesn't matter where you kind of rest the hands. Sometimes it's nice for them to be on the belly to help connect to your breath, or it might be that the arms are wide, palms up, which I think really helps to kind of broaden through the front of the chest. You almost want to draw the shoulders down the back and really feel heavy in both the hips and the shoulders. Maybe soften the gaze or close down the eyes. If you're outside, it might be nice to stare at the sky. And just take a few moments in stillness to check in. Notice how the body is this morning, how the thoughts are this morning. How did you sleep? It's a great way to start your day, that like almost do like a body scan from head to toes. How's everything feeling? Where is the something, whether that's a niggle or a sensation? We're really trying to build a deep connection with ourselves in yoga. And that kind of starts with the physical body, and then you get a little bit deeper. So just have a moment or a few moments doing that, stoking that relationship, encouraging that relationship with yourself to become more meaningful. And we'll almost get to a point where it's a routine. The check-in is just part of your day-to-day, and then you can do this yoga off the mat when you don't have time to physically practice. And as always, there's this easy, completely free tool that helps guide us into this connection, the breath. And that's how I actually see the breath. I see it as like I don't know what the right word is, but it's like a connector. I'm sure there's a nice biological word for this, between kind of like the mind and the physical sensations, and then the internal actual stuff that's going on. The breath is almost like the thing that joins those two parts of me together, I feel. So whenever you're ready, if that made any sense, focus on your breath and just notice how it's moving this morning and how it's feeling. It really is a very powerful tool to settle the mind and the nervous system, or to invigorate and empower and energize. But just a few rounds of conscious breath. Breathing in, notice belly expanding. Breathing out, notice belly lowering. As best as you can, stay with that breath this morning. Okay, I'm going to ask you to bring your hands kind of down beside you, feet a little bit closer together, and think about lengthening through the tailbone. You can still do this with the knees bent if you have knees bent. And then you're going to lift your feet off the earth. And again, the knees might stay bent to begin with, or you might kick them straight up. Depends how it feels for your low back. But we're working the torso, the core muscles straight away just by lifting the legs. If the legs are extended, try and get the heels stacked over the hips. If the knees are bent, try and get the shins parallel to the sky, and then just move the toes and the ankles a little bit here. Keep pressing down through low back, keep lengthening through tailbone, keep the shoulders grounded. And just move the feet and the toes. Good. Then bend and extend the knees a few times. You can do them one at a time. You can do them together. Be creative. Do what feels good for you. Great. And then take a little cycle forwards and backwards. And you'll notice the more you extend your legs out in that cycle, the more you'll start to feel your tummy muscles working to help you do that. So we're going to work on that a little bit more. So when you're ready, come back to either legs extended or knees bent. And on your next exhale, you're going to lower the right heel to the floor. And then you're going to bring it back up. Then you'll do your left one. And you'll bring it back up. And we just want to take it down to a little hover. We don't want to take it too low if that doesn't feel good, especially if your low back is lifting. Want to be nice and controlled. If it feels like this is pretty easy, try lifting both heels up and down. If it's a little bit hard, come back to a bent knee and just extend and rebend. Just going to do that for another 20 seconds or so. Again, taking the options that suit you. Legs straight, one at a time, together, or knees bent. Last 10. You can do a mixture as well. You can kind of alternate. For 5, for 4, 3, listen carefully, 2, on 1, see if you can extend both legs down and hover and reach the fingertips and come up. So we're taking like a little kind of boat position here. Just for 5, everything might be shaking a little bit. For 4, stay strong. For 3, lift the shoulders. For 2, on 1, can you sit all the way up? You might have to kind of use a bit of momentum to get there. It's fine. And then we're up. And we're going to hold here. You can take hold of the back of the thighs, or you can just extend the arms. Again, whatever feels good. For 5, for 4, but we haven't dropped the feet just yet. For 3, good. For 2, nice. On 1, let's come to tabletop. Hopefully we are feeling warm. Tabletop is where we'll meet, all fours position. So, thinking about everything you know in your tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. You know this now. And just start to move a little bit here. With that focus now, not shoulders and hips, more this kind of waist area, yeah? Side body as well. So maybe you could go a little bit from side to side. We're going to be working the side body today. So a lot of twisting, yeah? But let's stretch those areas first. So think about right shoulder coming forward, left shoulder coming back, and then vice versa. Okay, come back to neutral. Tuck the right toes under, extend the right leg. Maybe have a little stretch here first. And then we're coming straight into a balance. So the toes are going to lift, the heel's going to drive back, and maybe the opposite arm comes forward. So if you've got your right foot lifted, it's the left fingertips reaching forward. You can stay here. If you want a little bit of a challenge, just face the other way. You're going to see if you can swing out to the side and come back. So we're working into those different kind of spaces. We don't often come out to the side here. So yeah, just see if you can kind of swing everything out like a to your side as far as you can, and then back. Just do a couple more, so about 5 in total. You might feel the hip muscles working a little bit to help you do that. The knee can be soft as well, it doesn't have to be extended. Great, and then back to center, just one more reach, and then hand down, knee down. Great. Move around, do what you need to. A nice side body stretch is melting heart. So maybe you pad the hands forward now and come into a melting heart. That should feel pretty nice. Keeping the hands wide and enjoying that stretch. Good. Nice, okay. Come back to center. Same thing, other side. Left toes tuck under, extend the left leg behind you. Push through the hands still, yeah? That pushing sensation is going to keep you strong and stable here. Switch on the tummy muscles. Hips are in line. If you want, this time right hand comes forward. Good. And then again, you can stay here, or you can explore reaching out to the side and then coming back to center. Maybe even just past the center line. And again, just 5 of those, a little bit of balancing, yeah? Again, when we balance, we're really using the core, back body, front body, waist, side body. How are those feeling? Can you give me one more? With the breath, yeah? Exhale to kind of come to this out to the side, inhale to find center, and then exhale, release. Okay, little swivel, little movement from side to side. How are we feeling? Okay, we're going to start pushing through the hands and hovering the knees now. Just do that a few times to get used to it, first of all. So it's an inhale to press and hover, knees lift, and it's an exhale to come down. And just do that, yeah, a few times. Forgot my hair tie today, so apologies for the crazy hair. Good. Should always have a little kind of bowl of them near me. It's like a always on problem. Okay, once we've done the hovers, we're now going to see if we can hold, okay? So inhale to hover and hold for 5, 4. Notice my knees are just off the floor, they're not high. For 3, for 2, push the floor away. On 1, come down. Good, let it go. Let it go. We're going to do 2 more sets of those. If you want, I'm going to offer you a little swivel, yeah? And a little hover with the hand. So there's 2 more sets. You can just stick to the hold. If that's hard enough, you stick with that. Round 2, if you want, I'm going to give you an option. So hover the knees. Can you reach the right arm forward? Drop it down. And reach the left arm forward and drop it down. For 5, just give me 2 more each side. For 4, for 3, for 2, good, on 1, left hand down, knees down, let it go. If you need to child's pose in between these, you can, or maybe you're just moving. How did that feel? Yeah, hopefully everything's switching on. Okay, last time we're going to hover the knees. This time we're going to add a little swivel and twist. So hover the knees, and you're going to drop the heels to the left as you extend over to the right, and then vice versa. I like this one. This makes me feel like kind of like break dancing or something. So swivel to toes, drop the heels to one side and extend the opposite leg. So as you go left, you extend the left leg and the right arm. As you go right, you extend the right leg and the left arm. Have a go. If you've only just kind of got into the swing of these, let's do this for another 5. Try and keep the knees nice and low to the floor for 4. So we're like swiveling and kind of staying close to the earth for 3. For 2. Nice, on 1, back to center, knees wide, child's pose. Let it go. If you want, you can take a nice side stretch in your child's pose. So walk the hands to the right for a few breaths. Really feel a stretch from your hip all the way to your baby finger. And then the other side. Nice, back to center. Tabletop. So come back to that hover, and this time you're going to extend the knees fully and find your way to downward facing dog. So hover the knees and extend the hips, downward facing dog. First one. Walk it out. Get settled here. Okay, so we're going to work quite a bit from downward dog today, and we're going to be working a lot of twists. So yogi's choice, you can either walk your hands a little bit closer and then take this twist. So you're grabbing right ankle with left hand. If that feels a little bit difficult, you can come to a dangle and just twist by walking the hands over to the foot. But if you shorten your downward dog, you can most people can then reach. It's just a little bit far from a normal downward dog. Or some of you might be doing it from your normal downward dog. Yogi's choice. Left hand to right ankle, few breaths there, look under the armpit, and then switch it out. Good. So when we twist, really think about the hips and shoulders doing different things. One set is going to be initiating the twist. So in this sense, the shoulders and chest are. Hips are staying level. Yeah? Okay, back to downward dog whenever you're ready. Just make sure you've done both sides. Inhale, right leg's going to come nice and high. Let's really extend through the foot, point the toes, keep the hips nice and square. Take an inhale, lift the leg a little higher. Exhale, roll forward, draw the knee into the chest. Good. We're going to do that again. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, roll forward, draw the knee into the chest. Notice the back toes, I'm coming high on them. Just one more like that. Inhale back. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest and step the foot through. Low lunge. If you need to, we can kind of rock backwards and forwards before we come into our low lunge. How do you feel this morning? Some of you might be ready to come straight up. That's fine. See how your body's feeling. How are the hips this morning? And low lunge is great for stretching the waist, the side body. So when you feel ready, try and encourage that more by reaching the arms forward and up. Keeping the right hip hugged back, both hips coming forward, not one. It's easy for that right hip to want to kind of lead the way. Both hips are coming forward. Good. Can you grab the left wrist and just lean a little bit over to the right? Again, feeling a nice stretch through the side body. From here, listen carefully. Left hand is going to come to the outside of the right knee. Right hand is just going to rest behind you. You're twisting. You can reach the back hand if you want, but I really want you to get a sense of the hips facing the front of the mat, the chest, the shoulders facing the long edge of the mat. Good. You might even take your gaze to that back hand. See how you get on. We're here. We're holding for 3, for 2. Good. How's the breath? Little bit more. Drop the hand. Scoop the top hand. We're taking a side stretch now as well. And this back hand might even loop behind and find like the left hip. Yeah? How does that feel? Oh no. We'll move. Sorry, I thought there was something wrong with the stream. I think we've just got some rogue person on. Okay, come back to center. And then when you're ready, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Take a big step back to your high plank. Push the floor away. We're staying here for 5, for 4, for 3. You know what's coming. 2, on 1, knees down. Take your time to work through your version of a vinyasa. And back to downward facing dog whenever you're ready. Nice. Okay. How are you feeling? Same thing, other side. So on your next inhale, lift the left leg nice and high. Okay, right, left leg nice and high. Sorry, just sorting this out. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift the leg higher. Exhale, draw the left knee into the chest. Good, you've got 2 more like that. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest. Good, last one, inhale back. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest and then step the foot through. Remember, drop the back knee, take a moment to rock backwards and forwards if you need to before you ease up into your low lunge. This time, left hip needs to hug back, right hip needs to come forward, and you can stay here, or you've got that nice option of reaching the arms to really get into that side body. Remember, that little lean over to the left when you're ready. So just hold the right wrist, little lean. Getting us ready to, because when we twist, we need the length and the space in the spine to then twist. So when you have kind of done that nice side stretch, think about right hand outside of left knee and left arm reaching behind you. Yogi's choice. We're here for 3, for 2. Good, on 1, that hand is going to drop down, maybe wrap around towards the right hip, and your right hand is going to scoop up, and hopefully you're feeling this side stretch even more now in the right side body. For 3, for 2. Good, on 1, hands down, step or slide. Remember what you know, your vinyasa. Chaturanga is there if you're ready, but again, how are you feeling this morning? We're meeting back in our downward facing dog. Good. Okay, lovely. We're moving again. So inhale, right leg nice and high. This time we're going to add a twist now. So instead of coming to the center, can you guide your right knee to your right elbow? Twist. And then inhale, take it back. Now, if this is too much, you drop the left knee and you just work from tabletop. Okay? I want you to do 3 more. So we're doing 5 in total. So 3 more from now. That's number 2. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, twist over to the left elbow. 2 more. Inhale back. Exhale to twist. Doesn't matter how far you get, just give it a go. Last one. Inhale back. Exhale, twist. Listen carefully. You're going to drop the knee down and you're going to start to open up into a supported side plank. Now, if that's okay, maybe you can extend that leg out and come into a fallen star. So it's like the blade edge of the foot, nice and high. Good. We're having connection problems this morning, aren't we? Sorry, everyone. Right, okay, fallen star. If it's too much, remember, that knee can be down and it's almost like you're in a supported side plank. We're here for 3. Lift the hips, squeeze the thighs together for 2. Good, on 1, top hand down. Can you bring that right knee back and shoot it out? Take a vinyasa or meet in downward facing dog. I know, fallen star is tricky, yeah, it's hard. You'll feel the side body working. We're going to do that just on the left, and then we will move through some standing postures. Okay, inhale, left leg nice and high. Exhale, roll forward, draw the knee to the right elbow. Good, keep going. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, draw the knee to the right elbow. 3 more. Inhale back. Exhale, right elbow. Last 2. You got it. Inhale back. These ones are hard. Shoulders over wrists as you roll forward. Final 1. Inhale back. Roll it to the right elbow. Drop onto the back heel. Maybe you find your fallen star. If it's too much, remember, that knee can come down. We're here and we're holding. For 3. Squeeze the thighs, lift the hips nice and high for 2. Good, on 1, top hand down. Kick the leg back to a plank and take a vinyasa or move through your downward facing dog. Either way, that's where we'll all meet. If you need a little child's pose before we get there, you take a little child's pose. How are we feeling? Okay? Right, let's go through some standing postures now that are hopefully going to work all those places we've started to stretch and warm up this morning. Inhale, right leg nice and high. Exhale, we step it all the way through. So coming into a high lunge now. So take your time to get there. Strong through the feet. Remember, you can widen the stance if you need to, and then sink nice and low. Arms are going to come up, and we're going to add that twist. So as you exhale, right hand back, left arm forward. And just do this a couple times. So inhale, come up. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. Just give me 2 more. Inhale to come up. Exhale to go deeper. Final one. And then we're going to hold. And once you're there, yogi's choice, same as before. You can take the hand to the knee or the low back, or you can reach and take that little kind of side stretch as well. Be mindful, you might wobble a little bit. We're testing the balance this morning. We're holding, or we're just reaching in a T shape for 3. Strong back leg, deep bend in front knee for 2. Good, on 1, come all the way up, back to center, face the front of the mat. Exhale into your pyramid pose. So the hands come down, back heels lifted. You might need to bump up the back foot a little if the stance is a bit long. And we're holding here just for a moment before we add a twist. Left fingertips stay where they are. Right fingertips come up. Take your time. Front leg really feels this. Think about the hip hugging back like I cued before. Can you twist from the sternum? So that hand can be quite ahead of the foot. You want to lengthen the spine, crown of head to tailbone, hug right hip back. Can you look up to the top hand? Breathing here for 3. Draw in the navel for 2. On 1, listen carefully. Top hand's going to come down, soften into the right knee. Little balance opportunity now. The left hand's going to shoot forward. And you're going to see if you can lift the back foot. Just give it a go. How does that feel? It's like we're in a warrior 3. We're actually almost in a revolved half moon. So you can stay here, maybe just play around with that balance. If you feel stable, really kick the left heel away so that leg's strong. Maybe you can float the right hand up. I know, it's a tricky one. We're here and we're holding for 3. Revolved half moon for 2. Bottom hand can be on a yoga brick as well, guys. Sorry, I should have said that. On 1, come all the way down. Take your time. Frame the foot. Step it back. You take your vinyasa. Well done. How did that feel? Hopefully it felt good. We've got everything ready for these postures. Take a breath. Regroup. Satsuma's rolling around in the sun. Literally, he's distracting me. Hey. Inhale, left leg high. I'll bring him on at the end. Exhale, you're going to step the foot straight through. High lunge when you're ready. Okay, all of that on the other side. So take your time to come up, sink low, maybe even check out the hips. Place your hands on them. Are they next to each other? Is your left hip shooting forward? Can you squeeze it back and down? Arms come up. Add the twist when you are ready. Right hand forward, left hand back. Twist. Do that a couple times. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, come a little bit lower. Good, 2 more. Nice and controlled. Lovely, last one. Beautiful. Okay, you can stay here. Capital T shape with the arms, that little wrap or that little reach. Again, how does it feel for you? What do you want to do this morning with your arms? Breathing for 3, for 2. Good, on 1, enjoy that extension and length. And then exhale into your pyramid. Remember what you know, bricks if you need them, or fingertips. Bump up the back foot, take a moment to lengthen, then exhale to fold. Left hip is forward sometimes, hug it back, yeah? And then remember, you can stay here, or we're starting to twist. So the right hand stays down, the left arm comes up. The right hand is a little bit in front of the left toes. It's not too close. Can you hug the left hip back? Can you pull the top shoulder a little bit more to stack. You can stay here, yeah? Or top hand lands on the low back just to help you out. Soften into the left knee. Walk the right hand forward, push off the back toes. And maybe you just kind of hang out here and see how that feels. A lot going on in our revolved half moon. If you feel okay here, maybe you really drive the right heel. That will help. Strong right leg. And then lift the left arm high for your revolved half moon. We're here and we're holding for 3, for 2. Good, on 1. Take your time, soften into the left knee, land the back foot, frame the left foot, sorry. Take a vinyasa. Nice. Oh, lovely. Okay, child's pose when you're ready. Take a moment. How are we feeling? We're just going to do that one more time. We're going to just flow through it. 1 breath, 1 movement, okay? Inhale, right leg nice and high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge, sweep. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Extend the legs and the arms. Exhale into pyramid. Inhale, twist, right arm up. Exhale, right hand lands on the low back, soften into the right knee. Inhale, jump forward, scoot the hand, reach, half moon, revolved for 3, for 2. Listen carefully on 1. You're going to come to stand and bring that left leg with you. I know, a little add-on just to finish. Stay here or come into tree. Left foot inside the right thigh. Breathing for 3, for 2. On 1, inhale, knee comes back to center. Exhale, float it back. It's almost like you go through a warrior 3. Land the toes, inhale, high lunge. Exhale through your vinyasa. You got it, you got it. Nice, lovely flow. Other side, when you're ready, inhale, left leg nice and high. Exhale, step it through. 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, sink and twist. Inhale, find center. Exhale into your pyramid. Inhale, right hand stays down, left hand comes up. Exhale, drop the hand to the low back. Prepare. Inhale, take off the back toes, scooch the right hand forward. Hold your half moon for 3, maybe lift top hand for 2. You got it on 1. Take your time, bring the right leg with you, come to stand. You can stay here or find your not your half moon, find your tree. Thigh, foot together, hands prayer. Enjoy the stillness. We're here and we're breathing for 3, for 2. On 1, can you float the leg up in front of you? Take a long step back, sweep the arms, high lunge, and your final vinyasa. You got it, nice, lovely. Downward facing dog is where we will finish. Okay, we're going to come through to seated and then lie back. To get there, let's take a little bit of a few, because it's Saturday, we're going to get ready for our day ahead. Yes, we've got time. We're going to take a few little hops, okay? If you don't want to hop, I'll give you an option. So you can maybe just kick the right heel and the left heel towards one another, alternate. Or if you feel like you've got some energy, you're going to start to kind of kick both heels towards the butt. So you're going to go 1. And you want to land nice and softly. So the first couple might feel a little bit strange. Go gently. If it's too much, just see if you can take right foot, then left foot then right foot, or both together. We're just going to do 5 of them. If you want to do a few more because you're finding them fun, go ahead. For 3, even if it's just a little hop. For 2, good. On 1, listen carefully. Right foot to back of left wrist, Left foot to back of right wrist. Sit yourself down. Great. Reach forward and come to lie down. We're back where we started. Give the knees a nice hug in. Hopefully the heart rate's gone up a little bit with those hops. The idea with those is to try and kind of get the shoulders and hips stacked and then land back softly, like a little cat, yeah? Enjoy those circles. It's so easy now to think, oh, we're winding down. It's time to get up. It's time to go. We're going to twist and we're going to take a few conscious breaths. So scooch the hips over to the left. Let the knees drop over to the right. Stacking knees, stacking ankles, relaxing the shoulders, reaching the extended arm. And maybe the other arm might just rest on the knees. You've got so many options with these twists. You can extend the leg, you can cross at the knees, whatever feels good. Same thing other side when you're ready. So unravel, take your time. Scooch the hips back. If you need to kind of swish the knees before you do the other side, you can. And remember what you know. Stack the hips. So you know before when we were moving the shoulders around, if you think now we're moving the hips around, these are the things that are stacking. And then hold that twist. Good. Breathing here for 3, for 2. Good. Really nice. On 1. Bring the knees back to center. Hi, say hello. I think he's been scrapping in the night. He stays out all night and loves a little scrap. Don't you? Look at that ear. Oh. So when you're ready, come back to center and you can either roll up to seated or you might want to just lie down and take a few moments of stillness there. I don't mind. But whenever you're ready. What's up? Hey, don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. I don't want the yogis to see this other side of you. Oh, sitting tall or lying back. Just going to take a few breaths here. You all right now? Ginger cats, I don't know if anyone's got one, but they're such characters. Okay, nice few breaths before you go about your day. Close the eyes, whether you're lying or seated. Good. Breathing in. And breathing out. Give me 4 more. Make them intentional, deep and meaningful. And as you go through the final ones, just think, how am I going to go about the next few moments? How are they going to pan out? Because you are in complete control of them. Sometimes we just enter into time and space without much thought. Try and think about how you're going to take the next few moments, hours, days, week on. Well done, everyone. Lovely to have you. Have a great Saturday. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to just check the comments and stuff and delete anything that's going on. If anyone's trying to sell you leggings, I apologise. Right, see you later. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Big love. Thank you. Right, I think I've got rid of that person. Jokes. Thank you. Bye.